All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another. Welcome back to another episode of Dude, That's What I'm Saying podcast. I'm Mike. That's Jib Job, and is our fifth episode? Fifth, right? Yeah.
Yes, fifth
episode, yep. And today we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be showing you our TikTok, my TikToks. We're gonna be talking about conspiracies this podcast as well too, and we're gonna talk about our weekend that we just had. We each gained about like 15 fucking pounds, and then we'll go from there. But before we do get into all that, make sure that you guys go follow us on Instagram. That's at Dude That's What I'm Saying Podcast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe this video here on YouTube. Make sure you guys share the podcast. We're gonna be on Spotify. We'll be on Anchor. I'm gonna actually be able to have time to figure out. Probably be on Apple Podcasts as well too. Then we got to manually upload it, which is cool.
What is this, 2015, man?
Yeah, I guess so. I got to make a fucking Apple account. Sick.
Fucking Apple.
Awesome.
I told you about that fucking company,
yeah,
man.
but dude, it should, whatever. Anyways, we have our first sponsor, which is pretty cool too. I mean, everybody, I guess, gets it if you hit a minimum, but Anchor is our first sponsor. So if you guys want to start a podcast, Anchor is the easiest way and fastest way to get it. But that's something that we're doing now too. But
whiskey of choice for the night.
Yeah, we got Bullet Bourbon.
Bullet Bourbon.
That is the biggest bottle of. That's the biggest one that they sell, right?
That I found, yeah. 1.75 liters.
That's good. I really don't want a lot, especially after this fucking last weekend.
I mean, all the alcohol that you didn't drink.
That I did.
Cheers to episode 5, bro.
Dude, episode 5 in our integrity.
Did I say that this weekend?
Mm-hmm. We were all supposed to take a shot, and you're like, it was just taking a while because I don't know what you were doing, or somebody asked you to do something. And then I go, all right, well, I'm taking my shot right now. And I just like took my shot, and you got so upset. Jeff started laughing. You got so upset, and you're like, dude, this kid doesn't do that ever. Like, he has no integrity.
Yo, you gotta.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's customary and it's considered rude if you don't, have a little cheers before you take a shot or take a first sip of a drink, man.
Dude, I understand.
Where the fuck are you from?
No, I understand like the whole point of that, but that was like our third shot.
And
we did like 6 of them. That's
yeah, we took a cheers every single time.
Okay. I just think it's a little
always reason to celebrate when you take a shot, man.
Yeah, I know, but I thought we were cool with the first time.
Nah.
Or maybe the second time.
Nah.
Okay, whatever. That's fucking stupid.
I mean, not even the 7th time, man. You still gotta take that shot or take that cheers.
Okay. All right, put your fucking headphones on. Do you remember when you did your like?
Yeah, I didn't know which one was left or right.
There's no fucking left or right with these either. All right, so these are the podcasts that I've put together. Oh, fucking cock and balls. Where the fuck is that?
The screen's black.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck? There we go. Fucking stupid thing. I hate when it does that shit. All right. Yeah, so these are the
What?
Oh, I thought you looked at it like something froze on it or something.
No.
Fucking scared the shit out of me. These are the TikToks that I was looking at 2 a.m. this weekend, actually.
So that's what you were doing
until like 3 a.m.
when I walked into the fucking house and you're still awake.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, hey.
I know, I saw that one.
All right, so these are a couple of the ones that I'm gonna end up showing here. So this is the first one I want to show you.
This collection represents 35 years of my life. Oh, careful.
Those are so he's looking at his
journey
a cup
begins
collection
with this mug.
or mug collection.
Whoa! This collection
So this dude had a collection of for like 35 years, all of these mugs, and then just goes. He goes, dude, the microphone. And he just goes, what? And he gets stuck in the fucking fan and just destroys every last bit of his entire collection.
That would be funny if it were fucking real.
Dude, it probably is real, bro.
It's not real.
It's not real?
No, it's not real.
Oh, that's fucking real to me.
Did you actually think it was real?
No, I didn't think it was fucking
Okay.
real.
All
All right, let me go with this
I
one.
gotta double check sometimes.
They put a fish in one of those shotgun things. I guess that's like a way they put them back into the
lakes and shit.
Yeah, the lakes because they're so far away, and it just like meow, and
launch
just fucking
them.
hits him in the face.
That must be a pretty fun job, just launching fish into the water.
Yeah,
Through a fucking machine like that.
Dude, this one I know is this one's definitely gonna make you fucking laugh. This is fucking Joe Biden.
Fucking pedophile president Joe Biden.
Yeah, he's like, guys. Joey, was that you when you were younger?
Was that me?
Yeah, that little kid.
Nah.
And then, dude, this one made me fucking die laughing. Work out 70 years an hour, kiss every guy in the gym, eat only maggots, start waking up at 1 a.m.
Just be happy.
But I read this once. It's like, stop being a baby. There's work out 70 years an hour. Dude, that's something you would do though. Kiss every guy in the gym.
70 years an hour.
70 years an hour. And then this one fucking, this one had me dying too.
Reconciliation?
What?
Immigration.
What?
Immigration.
So Joe Biden's walking up to press, and they're asking him a question about immigration, and he literally just walks up and he goes, "My butt's been wiped." Instead of that's the only thing he says to him.
Wait, replay it.
Hold on, replay.
What?
Immigration.
My butt's been wiped.
Dude, probably did just get wiped, that old fuck.
Dude, he took him like 20 years to walk up to that fucking reporter. What's this one?
What's the proof that we live in a simulation?
Let me see this.
Live in a simulation. Part 1.
Oh, that's why. That's why I say it. That's why we live in a simulation, dude. Just come.
Canada, U.S., and Mexico, come.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Speaking of simulation, that reminds me of something I want to talk about later, but...
Dude, this is you?
Jesus Christ. This bitch gotta chill. Oh, my God.
Dude, the way that they, like... Oh, dude. This one's always
You
so
laugh,
great.
you go to hell.
I can't play it because it's copyrighted music, but...
Oh, yeah, the guy who has to take a shit.
But yeah, so basically this guy goes into...
Yeah, he gives us a good...
This guy goes into a handicapped stall and to like take a shit, and a guy in a wheelchair actually needs to go to the bathroom. So he's like, "Fuck, I gotta walk out of here at least somewhat messed up."
Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever, like using the handicap stall?
Yeah.
And then if somebody who was actually handicapped had to come in and use the bathroom?
Dude, I would just be like, "I'll just give me a minute."
Yeah, I'd be like, dude.
I just wanted more leg room. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
The guy's like, I have no legs.
I don't have any legs. Oh, you'll like this one too.
How's your stakeout shake from Cookout? Stakeout kick. Yo, Tommy, how's your stakeout shake from Cookout?
From
Stakeout kick.
Jesus Christ, dude.
He just turns around and fucking it sounds like a goat.
I ain't never been that high before.
Dude, this one has me dying too. Your dad is afraid when your dad's afraid of heights.
Damn, it's pretty steep.
Andrew, shut the fuck up.
That's my dad.
When your dad's afraid of heights. Damn, that's pretty steep.
Damn, it's pretty steep.
Andrew, shut the fuck up.
Andrew, shut the fuck up. Dude, this one had me fucking dying too. This vacation guy from Waterboy. He's like, when your wife starts talking in her sleep at 2 a.m. Oh, you've seen that movie, obviously, right?
Which one?
Waterboy?
Yeah, yeah. of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like one of my favorite movies. I forgot what this one is. Dude, it's because being deaf and calling your dog inside. Oh, shit.
So now if you ever hear that when you're outside, you could just assume that the person's blind and deaf.
Yeah, the person's very Helen Keller. And, dude, I saved this one for you, bro.
Collard green, fat back meat, cornbread, and 2 biscuit with a corn on the cotton good. She cooked that collard green, fat back meat, cornbread, and 2 biscuit with a corn on the cotton good.
Dude, I saved that one for you.
That's racist, bro.
Do you remember you and Kenna would send us that
Yeah.
one like 80 fucking times? Dude, let's see if I can really end with one of these. Hold on. This guy is on drugs.
What's your emergency?
I have knife hands.
Excuse me?
I looked down and my hands were knives.
Your hands are knives?
Yeah.
Can you put the knives down?
No, they're my hands.
All right. Where are you?
I don't want knife hands. You can't pet my cat. I can't high five anything.
It's okay, sir. Let's work this out.
What am I going to do? Be a chef? Just chop, chop, chop my whole life. Nothing but chopping. No, chop that.
How did you call 911?
I called on my phone.
And how did you dial the number?
With my fingers.
Okay. Where are your fingers?
On my hands. Oh, God, they're back. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God, look at them. I love these hands. What's your name? Is it Sharon?
No.
Oh, Sharon, you're an angel.
I am not.
That's what an angel would say. Thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome.
This acid is really messing with me. Oh, boy, now my feet are nice.
Oh, boy, now my feet are dead. How'd you know? Oh, my God, my hands are back.
Want me to grade those TikToks for tonight?
Sure.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give that cluster of TikToks
They were not that good.
a 3.
Yeah, dude.
maybe a 2.
All right, I really got to look hard at these then. I didn't have a full solid week where I can look at them. I got to find another one like the horse. There's none that's going to be
Yeah, that was a funny one.
Yeah, I gotta find something that's going to
That one was fucking hilarious. I bet you some people are probably wondering why I don't share any of my shit.
Mm-hmm.
My stuff is too vulgar to put on here. YouTube would take it down immediately. Dude, I don't share normal memes.
No, I mean, I don't think that they would. I don't think all of them would. So what I think you should start doing is send it to our actual Instagram. I won't obviously look at the DM because that'll be pointless.
Yeah.
So I won't look at the DM, and then we'll look at them together after a full week.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. As long as we don't get banned, because I'm telling you, they're not appropriate.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The only way that it would get like banned is if
They're
it has
offensive and fucked up.
Yeah, I know. Well, some of those are
They're funny.
too. We watched a guy that was in a wheelchair try to play ping pong.
That's nah. Yeah, it's not that bad.
But some of them that I've seen that you send are not super terrible.
Yeah, not all of them, obviously.
Right. Yeah. So you could probably send some of them. So that could be easily like a segment that we put in, into here where you show me, I show you stuff to try to make you laugh, and then you show me things to try to make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm just sitting here trying to make you laugh the whole fucking time with these TikToks, so not what I think is funny isn't going to be what you think is funny.
100%, I know.
But there's some shit that you did that I showed you that is funny, and then there's some shit that I showed you that now me looking at it again wasn't as funny as I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with sending my shit, man. Like I said, I just don't want our videos to get, blocked or something because I had something
I will
about,
definitely cut it out if it's something that will not fly.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold back, man.
Okay, that's completely fine. And if it's a meme, we have to obviously describe it because people that are listening really don't know what the fuck we're looking at or saying.
This is very true. This is true. So one of those TikToks talked about simulation, the cum one about the Canada, U.S., Mexico.
Oh, do you mean that's the cum, yeah.
So, but that's not what reminded me of what I'm about to talk about.
Dude, was it the cum?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, was not the cum.
Dude, cum just didn't remind you of talking about simulations?
No, stop talking about cum now.
Oh, okay.
Cum. Have you ever heard of liminal spaces before? Liminal spaces?
Liminal?
Liminal.
Liminal? No.
Yeah, you never heard of liminal spaces?
Liminal spaces? No.
No, it's like this phenomenon that's like really rampant amongst 90s babies, the era that we were born in.
Yeah.
That consists of places from our childhood in which we feel like we've been there before, but we haven't. And these pictures typically are like barren and empty, but when we look at it, it reminds us of a place that we think we've been to before or we've been at before, but we haven't. It's the weirdest. Go to YouTube real quick. Go to YouTube and look up liminal spaces.
Aluminum spaces?
Yeah, aluminum foil.
Aluminum spaces.
So it's LIMINAL. LIMINAL. There we go. Liminal space. Okay.
Liminal space.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Now, don't do that one. Scroll down. Okay. There we go. Like that one right there.
Images that trigger autophobia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot the fucking headphones.
Well, does this have copyrighted music on it? Because if it does, or if it has music in the background, I can't.
It's just like this weird, eerie music.
Yeah. Okay, dude. I don't want to know about your ad. Oh no, I should probably keep it smaller.
You might want to turn it down. It might get loud in a second.
Okay. This is just showing.
There might be there are a shitload of images, but there might be a couple. Now, obviously, we're not going to watch a whole 6-minute video because it's fucking 6 minutes.
So this is just showing pictures of areas where you might have been,
where it feels familiar, like something like that.
Right.
I feel like I've been at a place like that before.
So we're looking at a hotel hallway.
That's what we think it is. Yes, and we feel like we've been in a location like that before, but we never have. It's like our brain is playing a trick on us in which it says, you've been in a place like this, but this isn't the exact place, and you can't really pinpoint whether it's real or not because of that.
Could it just be like a coincidence that it could be those areas?
No, it's not a coincidence. Like, these are real places that people took pictures of.
No, I mean, like, your body would think that it's like, oh, okay, that I remember like being somewhere that's similar to that, but it might have just been somewhere you actually were, but it just kind of looks similar. That's one of the gists of it. But it brings on this feeling of what's the fucking word? It brings on this feeling of like rumination, kind of. Where your body's constantly thinking. What's the word of like when you're thinking about shit from your past? We're thinking about shit from your past? Like not ruminating. Ruminating is thinking about the same thing over and over again, just knowing thinking the about answer. The same shit. So nostalgia. It brings on like a nostalgic feeling. Nostalgia. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that looks like the airport. Like because right now we're looking at basically a snowstorm with a bunch of streetlights. It's like nobody outside with tire tracks in it.
Isn't it funny how
it looks like O'Hare Airport, like driving into Rosemont?
Yeah,
like that's what that looks like. Yeah,
yeah. It brings up a memory of a place that you've actually been, but that's not that particular place isn't the place, and you can't really pinpoint exactly like the exact memory of what you're thinking of that brings on this recognition, if that makes sense.
This is some deep wormhole shit.
Dude, it's fucking crazy.
I
used to just sit in my room, turn all the lights off, and just watch this shit.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a psychopath. And
okay, that's
I feel
a
like
funeral home.
I feel like I've been there before.
Well, a lot of funeral homes kind of look similar, though.
Yes, but like with the whole setup with the chairs and everything, and how small the room is.
Is this just like a video you uploaded with all pictures that you took?
Yeah. I do have pictures of places that I've been at where I felt like it was a liminal space, and I took a picture of it, and I've well, not on my new phone because fucking old phone broke. Like that place definitely looks familiar.
Yeah, because it looks like right now we're looking at basically like a old 1990s like playground area where you would have.
Isn't that
pizza.
the thing? That's the thing though, is that it's all from like a similar era. Like it brings all in these nostalgic feelings of our childhood back in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, wouldn't people from like that were born in the 80s, 70s, and 60s? I don't know what the fuck that is, but
yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
They're just looking up at a
I don't remember ever being there.
That doesn't look freaky. It doesn't even look real. Like it's like somebody's looking up through
People
like
from
an
the
elevator
80s and
shaft.
people from the 80s can remember it too if they were young enough. Yeah,
But then like after the 80s, it just doesn't go anymore.
they're more like childhood, like early adolescent childhood memories.
Oh yeah, because your brain can't recollect like anything that's
like that. Looks like the basement of a friend's house.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that place I can actually like pinpoint a memory, the exact memory of where I felt like I was in that exact same place.
Yeah, that kind of looks similar to like one of my cousin's basements.
Well, can you look up the actual definition of liminal space just so that we have like an accurate definition of it?
I'm gonna look up.
The word liminal comes from the Latin root limen, which means threshold. A liminal space is a crossing over space, a space where you have left something behind, yet you are not yet fully in something else. One kind of liminal space is that time in the early morning when you are floating in and out of sleep. That's a shitty explanation. Actually, no, it's a pretty good explanation.
Why is liminal space scary?
A space where you have left something behind, yet you are not yet fully in something else.
Yeah, because it's like you're like trying to like freak out, like it's the Matrix.
That's why they become scary, is because they're empty. They're empty spaces where you feel like you've been there before, but you haven't really. Like you feel like there should be some sort of presence there because your memory remembers it with a presence, but you take that presence away and you're just in this cold, dark, barren area, basically just with your memories and your thoughts.
Cool, dude. That sounds like a great thing. That sounds super sick. I'm really into that.
I mean, I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
How that entire phenomenon is like prevalent amongst 90s babies in the same era. I mean, not everybody experiences it, but there's a lot of people who do. And they all have like the same recollection of that whatever liminal space that they show. Like a lot of people come to the same terms of like, oh yeah, I've been there before. I remember that place. Blah, blah, blah.
And then somebody just goes, yeah, you've never been there, idiot.
Yeah, you're not cool enough for that place, loser.
They're like, well, it's impossible for you to even be there because it was fucking broken down before you even born.
Some of those places do bring back some pretty good memories, though.
Yeah, like the funeral home?
Yeah. Yeah, I cannot wait for that memory.
Dude, yeah, dude. It's fucking totally. Fucking psycho. But there's also that I was listening to this and I heard about this, that their Facebook is now like releasing like another next gen. What are you putting on your lips?
What the fuck do you think, dude?
Cum?
No, it's fucking lip balm.
Dude, that's definitely semen.
That cocoa butter formula.
Wow, dude. Real generic, real original, bro.
Man, matches you perfectly, right?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's why I have those nice succulent.
Do they have a watermelon flavor, Joby? Or a
They got cornbread though.
or a sunflower seed?
Sunflower
barbecue or ranch sunflower seeds.
Oh man,
Those were the shit, by the way. But
yeah, like those ranch ones. Oh my god, man.
yeah,
When I played baseball, go with like a bag and a half of those a game.
dude. But like, I would try to do those, and then like I would just eat this. I would just eat the top of the seeds too. I wouldn't like, you know how you would open them.
Yeah.
I would just eat the covering of the seeds
Really?
because they tasted amazing.
That was where all the flavor was at. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I'd eat them, but I'm like, yeah, it's going sharp down my throat, so I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah, I would throw the seeds in my mouth, and then I would
Dude, you would throw a seed in your mouth? Wow, dude.
throw seeds in my mouth, and then I would
Really weird.
I would suck on them
Dude, you would suck the seed out?
to get. I would.
Oh, dude,
I would
dude,
suck
it's
it to-
2021. I'm not joking.
just to get the flavor of the outside covering of the seed, and then sometimes, whether I was feeling it or not, I would eat the seed or I would
Dude.
spit it out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Fucking-
Enough about sunflower seeds. What the fuck were we talking about?
Dude, I was just saying what flavor your lip balm was, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it's just cocoa butter.
It was Cool Ranch.
Just cocoa butter.
Dude, it's not hot sauce.
No, it's just cocoa butter.
Dude, I tried eating those boneless wings this weekend with the Irish like ghost or a seasoning, whatever they call it, or sauce, was so good. I couldn't finish it because I kept getting hiccups.
It was hot to you?
No, it wasn't hot, dude. I just got hiccups.
So it was so good that you got hiccups and had to stop eating them.
No, it was so hot that I got hiccups, so I had to stop eating them.
I thought you just said that they weren't hot.
Because no, it just it wasn't hot. Like I can't eat these; are way too hot for me. Like my body, when it has hot food, it will get hiccups.
Oh, okay.
So I remember I was like, "Can I have some of your pop?" I was like, I was just getting hiccups like crazy, and then I ended up leaving them there anyways. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, you forgot them.
Yeah, I forgot them. There's like 5 in there.
Those wings were not that hot.
No, they honestly they were not.
None of them were. Even their hottest one. The lady was like, "Are you trying to kill yourself?" I'm like, "Man, you don't fucking know me."
Man, just take a step
Fucking
back.
kill those wings. And I was like, that was the first time that I actually have not like actually felt any heat from hot wings, and I was extremely disappointed.
Why you? I mean, but you were able to eat them comfortably.
I know. I want to actually experience the heat when I'm eating the fucking wings, you know?
Yeah, well, not every place can have like fucking ghost pepper for you.
Dude, it's a fucking white Irish bar. Can't expect more from you, from fucking those people.
Yeah, as I say,
Their heat is different from my heat.
well, yeah, you're used to like fucking the fucking down by the bayous heat.
Yep.
Which is like fucking.
I'm used to that black people heat. That
It's-
southern black people
The
heat.
Scoville level is like 1 billion.
Yeah, southern black people heat and the Middle Eastern heat. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah, where you guys are fucking, you're just shitting fire.
Nah, dude. Shit. Totally fine.
No, you're not. You're bleeding from your butthole.
Nah.
Constantly,
No,
you're bleeding,
no.
dude.
No, I don't.
Dude, from T to B, bro.
No.
From T to B, you're just blowing.
No.
You're blowing fire out of you're blowing fire out of your ass. I'm saying it, and you are. There's no fucking way. There's no way. And I really would like to know why the hell do I burp? Hold on. Let me look this up really quick. I gotta look this up. I'm tired of this shit. Hold on. Why do I
Hiccup so much? Hiccup when I eat. Oh, here we go. Hiccup when I eat spicy food.
want to eat spicy food? Why? Chili peppers contain a chemical compound called what?
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin, which is part of a group of chemicals that give chilies their individual taste and heat profile. Capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin?
Capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
There we go.
Can activate neurons in the diaphragm, which contracts and causes hiccups.
Capsaicin is also an irritant. They could have just said that.
Yeah, why did
This
it
shit is
tell
an
me
irritant.
everything?
So basically, it activates neurons in your diaphragm that makes you hiccup.
So I'm basically allergic to the
No.
compound in there.
No. It's not saying that you're allergic to it because
Well, if it activates neurons why does it do that?
maybe because your body has a lower tolerance to them or a higher tolerance to them. So it just hits you a little bit different.
Pulling out another option. Another option is pulling out your tongue, eating slower, or taking an antacid to stop your hiccups when eating something hot. Well, it's a chemical compound that irritates the diaphragm, resulting in a bout of hiccups.
Capsaicin is what gives a pepper their heat.
Right.
You know, their spiciness.
Yeah.
And that capsaicin, when you ingest it, interacts with your nervous system. And then the neurons in your fucking diaphragm are affected, depending on how sensitive you are to them, which make you hiccup. So your body just has a completely different reaction to spicy food. So it takes probably less capsaicin to activate those neurons in your diaphragm, which is why you hiccup so easy.
That's so stupid.
Dude, blame it on your genetics, bro.
Blame it on my fucking neurons, dude.
Blame it on my fucking neurons.
Stupid ass neurons.
See, man, if you just ate spicy food with me when I would suggest it, you'd be fine.
But then I eat it like I can have sriracha, like a ton of it, and be completely fine.
Bro, sriracha's not spicy. That is not spicy.
Would you call
Sriracha
it
is.
I'm not saying
under
it's spicy. I'm just saying why would that be activated? I
what-
can eat jalapenos and be fine. I can eat banana peppers and be fine.
Maybe it's just the type of pepper. Every pepper has a different, like the capsaicin is
Maybe it was at a
more
higher
intense
level.
than certain ones. I mean, it was fucking Irish ghost pepper, so
It could be.
ghost pepper is pretty intense.
I didn't know it was an Irish ghost pepper.
I think it was just ghost pepper with their own Irish twist to it. I don't think it was an actual ghost pepper. Maybe they marketed it as that.
Maybe.
But
yeah.
that was in no fucking way was that a ghost pepper. That is
I don't think so.
bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Ghost pepper would tear your asshole from the inside out after eating those. That did not happen to either you or me. And I have ghost pepper hot sauce. I know how that feels, bro. That shit is hot.
You're like, and I put that on all my food because I love that experience.
I do.
Why do you love that?
I like spicy food, man.
But you like spice to the point where that's all you taste is just a spice.
Yeah, I know.
You don't even taste the food you're eating.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes I do. Then what's the enjoyment in that?
The spice.
So fuck the food that I'm eating. I'm enjoying the spice.
Yes. That heat gives me it gives you
Something to live for?
gives you like a rush.
Well, yeah, that for sure will.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because like me, it gives me a rush of my neurons in my diaphragm, which make me fucking hiccup.
See, I just get a rush from endorphins, dude. I feel something.
It's the only time I can feel.
It's the only thing that makes me feel nowadays.
It's the only thing that makes me feel inside.
It's spicy food burning my fucking mouth.
Other than that, there's nothing else.
No, I just like spicy food. I don't know. I just grew up on that shit, man. Yeah, man. Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Hold on, before we move on, can we check out the Olympic standings real quick? I haven't checked them in a while, and I just want to make sure the U.S. is still up front.
They're not.
I guarantee you they are.
I'm pretty sure Japan's beating them. We don't even have to look.
I don't think you're right. No. Check it out.
It's probably the sushi.
Check it out,
It's
bro.
fucking
Check
piece
it.
of shit. Dude, I had Mexican food last night.
Did they make you last night?
Okay.
From where?
Good tequila.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice.
Wasn't too bad. We had fucking people next to us that were yelling the whole time. I'm like,
They were what?
Yelling.
Oh. You beat the shit out of them?
No, because it was like four or five moms with their kids and a loud grandma that definitely was not from here and probably from New York. That was Italian.
So
they were the loudest I've ever heard, to where I literally left the restaurant.
Did you beat the shit out of them?
No, I did not. I did not beat the shit out of
There you go.
a couple of people. Fucking idiot.
U.S. is still in first place, and Japan is not. Wow, Mike. Japan's in first place. We're gonna look at it.
Why'd you say China's in first?
Because they have the most golds.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
how they dictate it?
That's what they put in. I guess that's what they're calling first place and second place now, is by the golds and not by the overall medal counts. But overall, we got 81. Those damn commies have got 70.
Those
So,
damn gammies.
We're still up, bro. It's
Dude,
all
but we're
good.
pretty far behind though on the gold part.
Yeah. So the U.S. has 81 overall medal count, and then China had 70, and Japan had 40, and Great Britain had 49.
No, Japan had 49. Great Britain was lower than them.
No, Great
Yeah,
Britain
like
had 49. Japan had 40.
Oh.
Japan had more gold medals than Great Britain. Them damn British.
Damn British.
So, dude, that's about some conspiracy theories. There's one I want to talk about that's relatively modern. By modern, I mean like this year. That I heard about the whole Trump-Biden presidency and inauguration and whatnot. I heard this back in January that Biden isn't really the president, and that he got taken in by the military, and that the U.S. is actually under a ghost military coup, and the military sided with Trump, in which they eventually took custody of Biden for cheating in the election, and he's currently either already dead or being sentenced to death. And the Biden that's out there isn't the real Joe Biden. It's somebody wearing like a fucking costume, essentially.
I've never heard of this.
And I heard this back in January, and they were like, yeah, actually, I heard this from some fucking Chinese dude.
I have not heard of this at all.
And then they go, that like March 13th or something, the military was going to overthrow Joe Biden and bring Trump back into the presidency.
Yeah, I heard people saying that like for the last 7 months. That's not gonna happen.
And then like he brought up a whole bunch of shit about other countries that had like nothing to do with U.S. affairs, like Myanmar and shit. The countries that have absolutely no influence over American politics or American government. Not even American, just on the world stage in general. Man, some of these people are going, like, some of these deep state conspiracy people are going haywire.
I didn't hear anything about that at all.
Man, well, I didn't even bother looking more into it.
I thought we were talking about the fact that Hitler didn't die in his bunker.
No. I mean, we will. I just wanted to bring that up real quick because
I didn't hear about any of the conspiracy at all.
It's stupid.
Yeah,
I mean, it didn't come true. Obviously.
I know. Well, I did hear people saying that like they were going to try to overthrow the government and bring him back in, and that's why he was silent as soon as he left office. And I was like, I don't see that's happening. I don't think that's possible to happen.
No.
There would be fucking straight up anarchy. But
I think they were living back in like the early 20th century where people just get fucking taken away from office and then put back in by force. Like, what the fuck, man?
Definitely does not happen.
We're living in a
nowadays.
completely different time now. People would not let that shit fly.
No, that would not go at all. All right, go ahead.
What you mean? Fucking Hitler never died in Germany. The motherfucker went to Argentina and lived out the rest of his days in a small little Argentinian town full of other Germans. until he died.
And then, well, yeah, and then they show the map of exactly how he got there, and they were able, like, the entire, because there was, 4 or 5 seasons of it, or something like that, and they were able to map exactly the way that he went, and how he was able to get out, and then they had, like, eyewitnesses, but then they said that they dug up his fucking body, and it wasn't actually him.
But wasn't that was dug up by the Russians?
Yeah, right. That I'm saying, like, they went to go dig where they saw that there was a possibility of where he could be
in Argentina.
Yeah, at the very end of like that, all those seasons, and it ended up like they ended up proving that his body was not there, and then that was the end of all the entire seasons whatsoever.
Bro, they dug up one body and were like, oh, it's not him.
No, it was like they dug up an area where it was like they pinpointed where he was buried, and it was like basically they got proven wrong.
Maybe they got the wrong pinpoint.
I don't know. I mean, they haven't come out. That was a couple of years ago, and they haven't come out with anything since for that show.
And I'm sure Hitler would have thought about that beforehand too, not to make his burial so obvious. If he was indeed trying to hide out from his, war crimes.
Yeah, and that's a huge, because he would have been put on public display. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that there are other German officials, high-ranking German officials too, who lived out the rest of their days in Argentina.
Yeah.
In literal, like, German-only towns. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and what sucks is there's like a couple of like compounds that they didn't let them see. Remember that compound that was like hidden on the river in Germany? That was super cool. Like it was literally like they had a overview of the actual compound, but then it was like if you were just going on a boat throughout that lake, I think it is, it's like you can't see it. Like you have to physically go around this thing and to be able to get onto that shore. And it was absolutely insane. Like there was like they literally put like an island in front of the compound house. And then like they were on the compound house and saw that like there was 2 stations where machine guns and like officer like bays were and stuff like that. So if like anybody came through there, they would just get demolished.
Yeah, dude. Those fucking Germans had it.
Like they were so fucking smart.
They had it hooked up back then, bro.
Dude, they were so fucking smart the way they did shit. And then like the way that they found out that like it was like they had like a whole entire like organization going through all the possible areas where Hitler could have been. Then they found all of these like stomach medications because he had terrible health. Like, and that's why he was always like that's why he was sleeping all the time. And like, well, he was also, I think he was on acid.
He was coked up all the time.
Yeah. And
he was on a plethora of drugs.
Yeah.
Coke, acid. Did he use heroin?
I wouldn't doubt it. At least a form of it.
I thought he did use heroin or something like that.
He definitely used acid, which like made him insane.
Yeah. Acid and coke for sure.
Yeah, coke was like the biggest thing that like kept him awake, and then acid fucked his stomach up. So like his digestive system was the worst thing that you've ever seen.
He had ulcers, I think, right?
Yeah, because there's all the acid he was taking.
Yeah. Dude, that dude had such fucked up health.
Yeah.
Funny how a dude who looked like him became so powerful.
Yeah.
In that country.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, like that whole entire show, if you guys haven't seen that show, I would definitely go and watch it if you enjoy World War II conspiracies, because you got to listen to it and you got to listen to it very closely. But they were trying to build like an underground like world because they were trying to go underground. It was insane. Then also like you see like a wave, like a run, like a literally a normal street that's still there in Germany, like how 3 days before like the United States like reached like Berlin, it was like you saw all of these light poles up on this like super long street that was technically they used it as a runway like later on. And then like Hitler knew that they were going to be coming, so like 3 days before supposedly he was still there, they had him overnight cut all of those light posts down to be able to fit the particular plane that he escaped with and use that as a runway. Yeah. Like
I never heard of that one.
That was in that that was in Hunting Hitler.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, that was like season 2. They showed it where like 3 or 4 days before United States soldiers, American soldiers hit Berlin and was going to take over and like their foundation and where supposedly he was, they legitimately cut down all these posts to be able to fit an airplane in there. And you can see it plain as day. I'm sure we can probably even look it up.
And they never found Hitler's body in the bunker.
No.
Right?
They found they took him out and burned him.
Yeah, that's what they said they did.
But that guy had more. Oh fuck! I closed it. Oh fuck me.
Those are also a bunch of commies who said that, bro. Don't trust those damn Soviets.
Like a monument in Berlin. I think it was this.
Mm-hmm.
And you see all the light posts here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even. Yeah, there's like the light posts that are here, and this is a super long ass road. And they cut it off, all of those light posts, because it's such a long road that they cut everything down.
The name of the actual monument is Brandenburg.
This is called the Brandenburg?
Yeah, it's Brandenburg Gate. I think.
Because you see how long this is?
Yeah, it's a super long fucking street.
Yeah. So this was like, they cut everything on the sides in order to get that airplane out of there. Like 3 or 4 days before they knew that they were going to reach it.
Why would they do it in the middle of Berlin, though? Why wouldn't they just go out to a more secluded area of the country?
Because they knew that they already occupied.
Oh, yeah, some of the other areas.
They already occupied that area, so if they saw an airplane taking off from there, they would shoot it down.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So they were able to, like, escape, pretty much at nighttime, like, all the way through there, and be able to, like, escape that way. Like, he had, like, the top pilots stay alive and stayed with him to be able to fit on that runway where they have all those soldiers at right now. It's an awesome documentary, man. I mean, the stuff that they've seen, because it's all unclassified documentations from there.
Yeah.
Or declassified documents from there. Like, I even have some on the wall right there those are from the CIA that I have on my wall. Are documents and check-ins from CIA agents and undercover agents in South America. They're like, yes, I saw him.
It's funny how all the important information is redacted, though, so you can't even fucking read it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's how they get you. They tell you, oh, we're going to be transparent. We're going to tell you guys all the information that we have, but we're going to cut out everything that actually gives you the answer.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. Because they're not going to tell us shit.
Yeah, fucking transparency, my asshole.
Yeah, they're not going to tell us an absolute single thing. But, yeah, he definitely did not. What the fuck was that?
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to, like, shit your pants or something.
No.
Like, what the
Don't
fuck?
plan on doing that again, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, it's an awesome documentary because that's the whole entire time, like, top guys that have worked in the CIA that are retired and that are like ex-soldiers and stuff like that. So it's not just like random dudes, dudes that like are conspiracy theorists. There's like actual CIA agents that were there for like 30, 35 years that are like, we're gonna
a 30-year mission.
No, not to figure that out. They were just in the CIA for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
And now they're like, this has always intrigued me. These documents are now available. So let's try to prove that he left.
Mm.
So I think they were able to prove that he left, but they were not able to prove where he died. So they were able to prove that he left Berlin and he was not there. Did you know that he was the number one person that, you know how many assassination attempts he had on his life?
Oh yeah, he had a lot. Yeah.
He had over 20 assassination attempts.
I think what's his name?
Probably Stalin had more, right? I think Stalin did have more.
The motherfucker from Cuba. From Cuba.
Castro?
Yeah, Fidel Castro. I think he had the most assassination attempts.
That could be it.
Against him. Look it up. I'm pretty sure it was Fidel Castro who had the most assassination attempts, because that dude was fucking on point. He didn't take shit.
Who had the most?
Okay, assassination attempts down there.
Assassination attempts. Okay.
Ah, Fidel. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, it's U.S. Okay, how Castro survived 638 assassination attempts.
Dude, he had so many doubles.
Dude, and imagine the fact that a lot of those were from the United States intelligence agency too, and he was able to thwart those.
Dude, President Nixon was attempted to be assassinated 184 times.
Yeah, I mean, he was...
I know, yeah,
he was a shitty president. So.
But Reagan was almost 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, in history. Few targeted Fidel Castro, like
Yep.
the CIA, along with others. Yeah, over 600 attempts. So
Fucking
then maybe
Fidel
Hitler
Castro.
had more. Or
No.
that stat. No, not more than him, but more than what I said.
Oh.
I think it was like he had 20 different. He had like almost 20 different doubles,
I wouldn't doubt it.
and like a couple of them like succeeded, and they're like, nope, that wasn't him. Who survived the most assassinations?
Dude, imagine being a fucking body double and just dying because
Yeah, I mean they all.
because your job was to fucking just pretend to be somebody.
Yeah,
I'd be pissed and dead.
I mean, can this article give me?
What would it was really like witnessing JFK's fucking crazy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Brains were splattered everywhere.
His shot reported dead. Yeah, a little bit. This is not any. I fucking hate articles, dude.
Maybe they have the list in the description. Get it out the fucking way. Okay. Yasser Arafat, Zog first of Albania.
Rising from prime minister to president to king. Jeez. A staggering 55 attempts on his life
Yeah, that dude was a dick.
during his rule.
Yeah, I got a couple friends whose parents were lived in Albania, or they lived in Albania too during. Wait, is that? I don't know if that's the right guy. If he was a guy who was ruling Albania in like the 90s, then yeah, he was a dick.
It's probably him.
But it might be somebody else. I don't know. Zog the first of Albania sounds old as shit. I don't know. I do know people who them and their families were from Albania during the 90s, and they're like, yeah, Albania was a fucking shit show. Just they don't give a fuck out there, man.
So here, this is what we're looking for.
Adolf Hitler, number 4.
Both in the lead up to World War II and during it, killing Hitler was a very real mission. In fact, many of Hitler's would be assassins. What the fuck is this saying? Many of Hitler's would-be assassins were actually Germans who believed he was leading the country to disaster. Well, that's a fucking truth. Though there were a dozen of attempts made on his life, the most famous was Valkyrie. Yeah, there's been one-eyed war veteran, Lieutenant Colonel Klaus. What's his name? Klaus Schenk Graf von Stauffenberg. Is that how you say that? That's a big, long-ass name.
Klaus Schenk Graf von Stauffenberg.
He was the one-eyed veteran lieutenant colonel. So if they addressed him, they said Lieutenant Colonel Klaus Schenk Graf von Stauffenberg.
What a stupid idiot.
Yeah, I'd be like, can you just shorten that guy? It's a little much.
It's like having fucking Italian or Latin names.
Yeah. But
Hernandez, Diego, Garcia, Fernando.
Yeah, but
the first of the third.
The first of the third of the second.
You're like, Jesus Christ, dude, have one fucking name.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you quit it with the 6 names. This guy,
Scroll up. Abraham Lincoln, Alexander II of Russia.
Well, yeah.
Joseph Broz Tito.
Is there a oh, yeah.
Yeah, people fucking hated Tito.
Yeah, and then
Tito.
Tito?
Yeah.
No, I think it's Tito.
I'm joking, Mike. It's Tito.
Josep Braz Tito? Tito?
Joseph
Tito?
Broz.
Brozo?
Yeah, well, that must suck to live a life where you're just getting killed the entire time.
Well, well, that's to conclude the point is that they were, for sure, that was not him in that bunker. That was one of his doubles.
Could have been, man.
I think it was because they found him dead, and then they took his body outside and just burned him immediately.
Yep.
So like the United States had zero entry to that because the Russians got there first. They beat us to Berlin, but we got to Berlin directly after them and started saving people that were in Auschwitz and fucking the Holocaust.
I feel like the Soviet Union too could have had something to gain from keeping Adolf's body too.
They probably, yeah. Well,
like, why the fuck could you just? Oh man, this guy started a war against us. He broke the pact. We're just gonna burn his body after we find him dead in his fucking bunker.
They definitely said, well, majority of the gold and artifacts and paintings and national treasures that I stole, I'll let you guys have that because I obviously can't take it with me.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what they did was definitely he paid them off to do that.
But I feel like the Soviet Union would still have something to gain from keeping his body.
Yeah.
Whether they wanted to study it or just have bragging rights.
Probably bragging rights. And the fact
like,
that we can't know.
Yeah, like why would you burn it, dude? Wouldn't you want to find out? Like, wouldn't you at least want to do a DNA test to make sure that that's the real fucking Hitler? Not just burn his shit after you find him?
Yeah, well, they did that. They're like, yeah, we did a DNA test, and then...
Wait, didn't they, like, test a tooth or something?
Yeah, well, and then we were able to then test a skull, and it was a skull of a woman.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And they're like, this doesn't even add up. They're like, it's not even a male's...
It was a dude.
Yeah, I was like, it's not even a male's skull. So how the hell are we going to be able to figure out whether or not this is him or not? So that's how they were able to... That's why that whole entire show came about, because they didn't let us, like, examine that until, like, the early 2000s. Like, 50-something... Like, it's like 55, 60 years later or something like that, or something crazy like that. They're like, oh, yeah, we'll let you test it now. And it was like, we did. We had, like, our top analysis, like, DNA analysis person in all of the United States. And I think it was like a collective between Europe and the United States. Like they found one guy, or they all decided one guy would be the guy to test this because he's the best. And he was like, this is a female head. This is not even a male's head. So no, it is not him. And they're like, okay, thanks for giving us. They're like, but that's what we got. And he's like, that's not what you got. And you're wrong. So it's cool. We'll never know. We'll probably be done by the time we know.
Yeah, we probably won't ever know. But if we do know, I hope that we're right.
Well, either way, he got taken down, so that's all that matters.
I mean, I think Hitler, if he made it out to Argentina and lived out the rest of his days there, I don't know how the fuck he lived with his conscience.
Oh, he easily
and
did.
B, that dude must have been living nice down there.
Yeah, he was living nice because he was still considered royalty. So I guarantee his conscience was never crossed his mind that I brutally murdered millions of people.
Yeah, and started one of the worst wars in history.
Yeah, he's egotistic. So he was like, I'll go down in history and everyone will talk about me. Which we're still talking about.
Yeah, which is true. The dude's fucking famous.
We're still talking
dude.
about him like 70.
The dude has
80 years later.
I think he has one of the best-selling books behind the Bible or something like that. Mein Kampf is one of the best-selling books in the world to this day.
He has like the most documentary, like the most like documentaries about him and his life.
Yeah.
Than anything I've ever seen.
Yep. Have you read his book?
No, I have not read his book.
Man, that dude goes fucking deep.
I've like watched.
He's a super smart dude.
I've watched all of his. He wanted to be a painter, and they're like,
he was a painter. He was a pretty good artist.
Yeah, and they were like, no, you suck. He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna gonna make sure this world remembers me.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. It's even funnier because he was fucking Austrian,
Yeah, wasn't even German.
but he considered all of them part of the same Germanic family, so he went along with it anyway.
It's like, okay, cool, dude.
It's like me saying fucking, oh, I'm born in America, but I want to become the ruler of Britain and, you know, keep their fucking race pure and shit like that. It's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, well, he was a madman. He just knew how to talk to people.
That dude was very charismatic.
Yeah,
Very
he
charismatic.
knew how to like say the right things to a uncertain Germany, and that's what happened.
Yeah, he got them at a good time.
Yeah, he made his own cult and then made it into an entire government.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the party was already established. He just joined them, and they're like, this guy is fucking a really good communicator.
Yeah,
And they put him at the forefront, and that's where he came from.
Yeah.
But the National Socialist Party of Germany was already there, and they're already gaining,
momentum,
gaining influence. Yeah,
yeah, because the leader at the time was like, they were weren't they like one of the poorest countries at that time?
yeah.
And
after
were,
World War I, they got
Yeah.
fucking wrecked.
Yeah,
And so they're getting fucking their cheeks clapped during the Great Depression. And
I forgot what they had to pay, but I think it was either after World War II or World War One.
World War One. Well, they had to pay reparations after both World Wars.
Right, and I think it was like they had to pay. I think Truman had them pay an obscene amount of money to Greece because Greece was considered one of the poorest countries in all of Europe at that time. And after the war, they just got demolished. Like they were the easiest one for them to like just grab and like take over immediately. And I think they had to pay like Greece like an absurd amount of money. Like back
Look it up.
70 years ago, I think it was like $300 million.
Look it up.
Which would be equivalent to like $1 billion now.
Just type in Germany war reparations. There'll be a long list of those.
Yeah, there's gonna be a long list.
They had to pay reparations to certain countries, and then they had to do it to the Jews too.
Well,
the Jews.
Germany war
reparations. World War I. Let's do that one first.
Yeah. So yeah, see, so
$33 billion is
so
what they had to fucking pay
required to
overall.
pay 132 billion gold marks, which is an equivalent to 33 billion. All values are contemporary unless otherwise stated. But who did they have to pay it to? Is Germany still paying for World War II? Is finally paying off World War I's? Oh my God. That slaps 70 million euro? That's insane, dude. Because I remember it was like because it was so staggering the number that they had to pay. Hold on, I'm just gonna see if they have it down here. It's probably down here. Maybe not. I don't know. Amount paid by Germany.
You might find it up in there.
Let's see after World War II, man. World War II is probably worse. The World War II, according to Postman, it was to pay the Allies 23 billion, mainly manufacturing plants.
Those fucking Germans, dude.
Did Germany have to pay reparations World War II? Yeah, but I remember it was like I think it was Truman that did that because he and he's like, that's the only way that Greece is going to be able to have like a foundation again because their entire government and everything just went to shit.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's really changed. Greece still has a really shitty government.
Right, but they're like, yeah, you just pay Greece like $30 million. This was like 1955.
That probably didn't do shit for Greece either.
Yeah. So, but
get up early, dude.
To make out with dudes or no?
Nah, man, to get shit done, bro.
To make out with dudes.
Wake up early in the morning. That's where you get the most productivity done.
Fuck off.
Unless you're not a morning person. I'm not a morning person, but I typically go to sleep on the couch at like 1 in the morning.
Thank you guys so much.
And I'll wake
for
up
watching.
at like 3:15.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Dude, that's what I'm saying podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and we'll see you next fucking Monday.
Next Monday.
And hopefully he'll die by then.
Okay.